plans for next month.
When we talk like this, and this is very close.
Hi and welcome back. Today is Thursday, it is 9:30 at the time, and I am about to practice around an hour. After that I need to teach. This session is going to be a warm-up session slash doing those very difficult parts in the pieces I'm playing at the moment that are hard to play. For example, Bozza, I have there some runs which are not easy to get out, and it is always good to practice them very slowly with some articulations and stuff like this, which helps me to get those runs out very flawless. We're gonna see how much time I will have after that, because this work usually takes a lot. We are about to get there, so let's start this video. Well, I wanted to talk very shortly about my plans for next month. Next month is gonna be a lot actually with upcoming events. I already cancelled one actually, a competition, because it would have been impossible to attend that one. Very unfortunate, but I cannot change actually the things. Better to focus on less things and to actually give your effort more into them than doing thousands of things, you know. But this is why I decided not to do that competition. Other than that, I will have one audition, and it is going to be my real first audition. I've been already speaking about this. I never attended any auditions. Last time I was playing for one of my colleagues, for a friend, and they play in the theater here in my city. Yes, that was kind of my first audition, but that was also not a audition. I was playing for them Mozart concerto, obviously, Vivaldi, and some excerpts, and that's all. I will have to do many recordings next month actually, and the first is going to be this week. So last week I got the new flute, and I also mentioned in the video, I did not plan to get it so fast and so immediately. I don't say it's the reason I could not do the recording. Obviously, I could have done, but I think I just needed more time to get into those pieces I play on the recording. So we are going to try it one more time this weekend. Hopefully it's going to work. I play 3 pieces, Bach, Partita, Mozart and Bozza. The other recording I need to do is going to be Mozart concerto and some excerpts and Vivaldi. So this is what I am preparing at the moment. But now let's start the practice. And also one thing which is not important, but so many comments I get, why do you use lipstick while you play? I don't. It is a lip tint. You can see also that there is nothing. I use a lip tint. So now let's talk about my practice methods. I do not think that I will tell you so many new stuff, but yeah, I just share what I do. I will practice now Bozza. And the main part where I have problem, and I think it is for everyone the same thing, and I can also not pronounce these words, but it's from the low B sharp. Okay, I need to change the microphone position. This is nothing, and then the last time I was playing here, such a bullshit. I was playing instead of A, I was still playing G sharp with my right hand. And it is because I already got really used to that from my old flute, that all my third notes were way too sharp. And I always used the alternative fingerings. It's just stupid. And also in the third line, this sounds flawless. Let's try. Yeah, I mean, here I really need to be careful with the tempo, because I really want to make this a big drama. Also at the on the third page, I know if there is any other edition. I play from this edition musicalis something Paris, Santonoa Paris something. So on the third page I play the same thing, this also where it gets a little faster. That needs to be also very dramatical. As you can hear, every time I have some articulation problem where I have the feeling I don't use my full sound in those small notes, I always use singing tones. That helps me to create a bigger and open throat. I play this part with fluttered tongue with frullato as well. That also helps me a lot, especially with the airstream, so that my lips cannot learn how to stay so that it sounds the most fuller, the most louder, even though I will play also piano here. As I mentioned earlier, there is also on the third page the other part which can get a little tricky, and this part I only practice slow. I can actually play this already flawless, so there is no problem, but I really want to make sure that even though when I have a stressed situation, I play on an audition or something, of course my body is not so controlled as when I play at home alone. So that's why I make sure I practice this every time. I do this a few minutes, maximal 5 minutes. I play this first very slow, and then I play it with different kind of rhythm, and that helps me to get more flexible. Also with the tempo actually. So this is actually the most difficult part in this piece, in my opinion. And I am practicing this with singing notes. That means either I sing the first note and then I play with the flute the second one, but at the same time I'm still singing the first one, or exactly the opposite. I play with the flute the first note only and I jump with my voice to the second one. And that helps the airstream to know exactly the direction, what to do. And also very important for the fingers actually, because it gets also faster and faster and faster, and finger control is also very important.
Yes, I said it is very hard. Sometimes it is impossible to play, at least for me, and then I don't force them much because I'm also afraid sometimes that it closes me a little bit. Because it's also very important which voice you use, because there is this voice when we talk like this, and this is very close, and there is this one like this kind of one. I always need to make sure that I don't use the wrong one, because then the exercise doesn't do anything. The very last thing I do is playing with metronome the main melody, actually this. It is important that it comes out flawless, so let's do this a few times with metronome, and that's all. These are only loops with metronome. Last time it fell down, and since then I don't see the numbers properly, and it's so annoying. But it still works, so I will use it, but I always need to figure it out which tempo is that. It should be now 190. Now I need to go to teach. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it useful, and let me know if you have any other practice techniques, methods, whatever you use or do, which you think is very helpful. So have a nice day and happy practicing. See you at the next video.